I am very interested that all people who know human design are able to access the information that I have garnered over my decades-long research into human design. The first thing is I love human design, and I think that the modification that happened at the beginning of this millennium or century, I guess it is, was some attempt to find a simple solution for people. As far as I can tell, what you gain by getting certified by Jovian training is that you get to be first in line to proselytize. That means it doesn't teach you human design. And the classes that I've come up with, I will do a quick outline so that you know what they are. For me, it all starts with understanding how centers work. And so it isn't about saying, oh, sacral defined generator, wait to respond, because you want to see how the sacral center is involved in the whole body graph. And it's being able to read the body graph that I, like many people before me, had trouble with. And therefore I had to start over again to teach myself how that would work. And it's available to anybody. I would say in understanding the 4 elements of the synthesis. The first one is chakras. The second is the tree of life. So something connects those chakras, we call them centers, to each other. This, of course, is the channels, but channels is sort of intermediate. You really need to understand it is not one thing. Oh, that's the channel of. It isn't. It is 2 centers connecting 2 gates, hexagrams, and therefore then you're looking at a third thing. So I would start with centers and then go on to the Gates class. There might be other classes in between, but how to use the ephemeris is something that anyone who thinks that they are really human design students, they ought to be able to use an ephemeris. And of course, I can always tell who's actually really a human design student because they order it. And if they don't, and they talk to me, I know that they actually didn't get that piece of how critical that really is. So I'm just winding up this class on the planets, and planets are the activating forces. It's a very big deal. So I call this advanced because you really need to build a foundation in order to get to how the planets are. And I advise my students, yeah, if you look at the lines, so be it, but really wait until you've created a good foundation. So I love teaching. As you maybe can hear, my voice is not very strong, and I'm very glad to give class and try to prepare a student to know how to go in to the system directly. It is self-teaching, but starting with somebody else's viewpoint, even if it's brilliant, is not a good plan. So I wish you all the best in your study, of course.